family from Universal Studios. Today is officially August 2nd. All the rumors are pointing to today for Revenge of the Mummy opening. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they're actually opening the Mummy today. If not, we'll totally see what is going on with the Mummy and potentially when it may be opening. Also, there's plenty of new Halloween Horror Night updates in the park, and also over in Islands of Adventure in the All Hallows Eve boutique store, they have some new Halloween Horror Night merchandise. So we may do a little park to park action today. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click that bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Before I actually head into the Universal Studios side here, I do want to point out it is absolutely just picture perfect day today. A couple clouds in the sky, there's a nice little breeze, and it is seriously August 2nd. Very, very few people actually heading into the studios today, which is extremely surprising. In the front entrance here of studios, they still do have that temporary lighting here on either side to the left or right hand side of the main archway to head into studios, but I'm not noticing any new things going on here in terms of Halloween Horror Nights like on the front section of Universal Studios. It's always a good indication how busy the park's gonna be if both sides here are open with the turnstiles to get into the park. The right hand side is actually closed today, and they're just putting the park guests through the left hand side. So it should be a really just easy going day here at Universal. I do think I'm going to forego doing Hollywood Boulevard, at least for the time being. I do want to head right towards the Mummy and see what's going on over there, but we will most definitely be doing some Halloween Horror Night updates over here on Hollywood Boulevard. With these low crowd levels today, it's actually really surprising. Despicable Me Minions Mayhem is coming in at a whopping 55-minute wait right now. And again, like, there is very few people ahead of me right here. And there are plenty of updates pertaining to Halloween Horror Nights, kind of sandwiched in between the old Shrek 4D and then over here at Despicable Me Minions Mayhem. They do have lots of temporary lighting kind of lining this whole area over here. Like, there's a few right over here. Like I said though, I do want to head on over towards Revenge of the Mummy first though. Over here at the old Monsters Cafe, you can actually see some lighting in here. They're definitely probably doing some nighttime work, and they also have a random garbage can which has been added to this area. I will check the front of the facade here to Monsters Cafe as we get down a little bit further to see if there's any new updates over here. In terms of the Monsters Cafe, like the old front entrance to the restaurant, I don't think there's too much actually doing over here since our last update video that we did. It's just everything is kind of just completely removed for like a clean slate, if you will. Right over here, I'm actually by the exit to the Universal Studios tribute store. But right over here, I'm actually noticing some more Halloween Horror Night temporary lighting structure way back here, but this has been added newly since the last visit I've been here. Out here in front of the tribute store, they actually added a new A-frame right here. Rest in peace with us, it says, at Halloween Tribute Store. Look at that. At least I'm still warm. It says Sarah, 1819 to 1838. Limited space is available if you want to get your picture on the wall here at the Halloween Horror Night Tribute Store. I definitely strongly suggest checking that out. We're actually full of some Halloween Horror Night updates. If you guys remember our last HHN update video we did a few days ago, this was just kind of like a clean slate and like a black platform right here. And now it is completely covered with like a new type of barn style facade right here. They still do have that A-frame that says pardon our dust here for Halloween Horror Nights, but this is definitely giving like a barn feel off, like, for sure. There's hay bales on either side right here, and also some really cool barrels. I do want to check back here though. Like, it looks like they added some Halloween type bunting right here, which is definitely very interesting to the stairs. Okay, so right now I'm actually out front I should say, of Revenge of the Mummy. There are a couple updates since the last time I've been here. Like they did add the switchbacks and whatnot for the queue of the Mummy, which is definitely a very, very good indication. Like they have the seat right here, a ride vehicle that you can kind of sit in to make sure that you could fit on the actual attraction itself. But in terms of like anything new, it looks like these this barricade right here that actually says Museum of Antiquities. Last time I was here, it kind of was on the road, and now it's recessed back a little bit. But I'm not really noticing like any new indication here that Revenge of the Mummy will be opening like today. I think we're actually gonna have to head into Sahara Traders and see if there's anything new doing here pertaining to Revenge of the Mummy. Like we totally have to get to the bottom of what exactly is going on over here. So right now I'm actually where you would get off of the ride and exit right over here in this area. The last time I was here, these kiosks right here for these picture booths were actually all lit up and ready to go, which is really interesting to see. And there's no more "Pardon Our Dust" sign right here. It's just kind of barricaded off still. But it does look like this is like completely ready to go. Like there's pictures kind of hanging on the walls over here. On this one here, it actually says "Exhibit Now Open." But if you guys remember, there was like all these random bookshelves kind of littered throughout this area right here. And like they're completely gone now. And now it's just some picture frames on the walls. Is a very good indication right here. And also this has been newly added, this area over here, a new register and picture kiosk right here. But again, like none of this stuff is lit up over here at the moment. There are some nice little clues though as pertaining to like the Mummy opening, like these crates that they have right here. You have some really cool Egyptian pottery right over here. And then even like on the crates themselves, they do have these Admit One here, little tickets kind of for the Museum of Antiquities, which is really, really interesting to see. It looks like they actually added this little chest area over here. Look at this. They have some music kind of playing right there. And this whole area I think is also new since the last time that I've been here. This is really cool actually. I like this a lot. So there's actually not too much doing in regards to Revenge of the Mummy. I'll actually be in the park for a few hours though. If there's any turn of events or the Mummy actually opens, we'll definitely hurry on back over here. Let's actually head down Hollywood Boulevard really quick towards Nettlewoods Cemetery and we'll see if there's anything new going on in terms of Halloween Horror Nights over here. Or I should say last year's Lights Camera Action, Eddie's Revenge. Out here they actually have the Mystery Machine out today, and right over here they have Scooby-Doo and Shaggy himself over there doing some character meet and greets. But I do want to check out and see if there's anything new, like I was saying, in terms of Halloween Horror Nights over here. They still have those same platform areas that kind of look like a ruined building right here with the platform right there. Definitely gonna be some music going on right here for sure. And lots of temporary Halloween Horror Night lighting. Again, it's just littered on top of all these buildings over here in the Hollywood section. I just popped into the Five and Dime really quick. They do have that A-frame over there so you can get your Halloween Horror Night picture taken and put in the tribute store. They don't have any new HHN merchandise over here. So I'm thinking we're definitely gonna have to head on over to the All Hallows Eve boutique store, like for sure. But I do want to check out this structure right over here to show you guys, in case you guys missed any of our past HHN update videos. These are like some of the bigger structures on a Hollywood Boulevard right over here, where a scare actor is going to be over here in this location, kind of jumping out at everybody for sure. But there's not too much doing in terms of new over here on Hollywood Boulevard. Over here to the left-hand side of the entryway to Central Park, they do have this temporary Halloween Horror Night structure. It definitely looks like it's missing the top of the structure, so I'll definitely keep my eyes posted for some updates going on over here. But it is rumored that the Marathon of Mayhem water show will be back this year. I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that though. Let's head on into Central Park. I actually noticed a couple new updates just kind of walking through this way. So on either side of the walkway here in Central Park, they do have these big boxes right here and a very long platform on both sides actually for some scare actors. There's no theming particular yet but this here structure is completely new since our last visit, and it kind of goes the whole way right across the entire walkway. This is definitely kind of like an archway to heading on straight forward right here. I'm interested to see what they're going to be doing with this in the very near future. And I gotta tell you, they sure do have these puppies anchored in right here. Like, look at this. Like, these straps are enormous. And check out the size of these bolts that they use to attach this whole structure to either side right over here. This whole area over here also has those really big speakers all set up, and again, that temporary Halloween Horror Night lighting. But again, like, I'm not noticing any theming outside of like speakers and structures over here just yet. It is also rumored that over here at the old Fear Factor Live location, last year's show, Halloween Nightmare Fuel, will be returning over here. Drop a comment in the description box though, like if you attended this show and what you guys thought of it. But I did want to kind of check this whole area out and see if we have any new updates pertaining to HHN. So right over here at the old Fear Factor Live, they still do have those Halloween Horror Night lighting right over here if you guys will take notice. And there is definitely some in this area over here, but I'm not really noticing anything new since our last visit that we were here. But I can definitely hear like some type of like rumbling or work walls or something going up somewhere over here behind this pathway. There's definitely something going on pertaining to HHN, I would imagine, on the other side of this wall. Making our way here towards San Francisco, this whole area over here is like a hotbed of activity for Halloween Horror Nights. You guys will notice some more HHN lighting over there. There's literally some over here, and there is a bunch of different lighting structures here that are like different from the other sections of the park for Halloween Horror Nights. Like, I do want to show, like these ones right here, these towers do have the Halloween Horror Night lighting on top, but check this out. They have some really big speakers fixed to kind of both sides here of this column, and that's true to a lot of these columns that they have over here in the San Francisco area. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head on over to the Islands of Adventure All Hallows Eve boutique store and check out some of that Halloween merchandise that they have over there. And then I'll swing back over here to the studio side and see if they have any updates pertaining to Mummy. But again, nothing as far as right now. The adventure is not beginning today in Islands of Adventure. However, it is continuing in Islands of Adventure. A quick little update actually before we head into Seuss Landing. Where did the top of the archway go here for Seuss Landing? That is very, very interesting. Completely removed. It also looks like the pillars, the Seuss pillars if you want to call them, have been freshly painted. They look really nice actually. Alright, let's head on over here to the All Hallows Eve boutique store and see if we can spot some of that new Halloween Horror Night merchandise in here. I'm really interested to see what they have. For $30, they have the Blumhouse t-shirts right here, which are actually really interesting. Then they have these Christmas ornaments right here with some of the Universal classic monsters. I love these though. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm actually noticing a new backpack. This isn't Loungefly or anything like that. It's actually branded Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. And this whole section right here actually is like a patch and embroidered on. It says Studios Screamers on it. It got a lot of like the classic Universal Studios monsters on this one. This backpack here is $65. Then they have this new hat right here. It says Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. This one is $30. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. Yeah, this hat is awesome. Again, Studio Screamers. They have a bunch of different like Studio Screamer items right here. Some Halloween Horror Night earrings right here. These are $20 a piece. They have some Studio Screamer earrings. Oh, look at that. That's a really cool dog tag right there. These ones here are $15. Then I want to check out some of the merchandise down here because these lanyard pouches actually say Halloween Horror Nights 2022 on them. These are $8 a piece. And then right over here, check out some of these new lanyards that they have. These lanyards are actually, let's see the price on these. This whole front setup, like as soon as you actually come into the All Hallows Eve boutique store, like look at all the amazing like jack-o'-lanterns. There's like a scared cat up there. There's even a ghost way up here. More jack-o'-lanterns, and check out the lighting that they have in this tree right here. Like, isn't that just incredible? They also have some different Halloween items right over here. Let's look at these actually. Halloween Horror Nights. These cups are really cool actually. They boo, have some bats on them. These are only $10 a piece. Get out of town. That is some deal right there. Also, check out these new Christmas ornaments that they have right here. A new t-shirt right here says every day is Halloween. Then on the bottom it actually says Universal Studios. These here are $30 a piece. And check out these new cups that they have here. This must be what they're going with though. Every day is Halloween at Universal Studios. These cups are actually really heavy. These are $29 a piece. And then typical like every year for Halloween, they have some really nice drinkware like these glass cups right here. Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2022. Look at that though. You got a witch, you got some ghosts, some pumpkins, a really scary cat. And of course you have to have a skeleton. These are $12. Another new HHN t-shirt right here is actually black light reflective. It says Universal Halloween Horror Nights. Look at that, all of the classic monsters right there. You even got a really nice looking like mummy wolfman. This t-shirt here is $40. So I just made my way back over here to Revenge of the Mummy. It's still closed at the moment, so apparently it is definitely not happening today. However, we will definitely let you know the day that it does. We will be here for sure. But if you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page in the description box of this video. If you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.